Okay, so the session is now being recorded. So the discussion is all about the introduction to MATLAB environment. Uh, we will try to apply our knowledge of mathematics and science as well as the identify, formulate, and solving engineering problems here and techniques used or ability to use. Those are the program outcomes by the activity. Okay, and now also we will try to compute solutions to numerical engineering in MATLAB. So first, we need to familiarize with the MATLAB. Typically, this is the MATLAB desktop looks like. So as you notice, this is wherein we focus on the command window, an interactive command line that allows us to enter. So that is the command line or the command window where we can write our program. For example, mathematically, if we want to compute 1 plus 2 pi, 2/3 pi. So, okay. So, by uh, multiplying this, okay, let me show the MATLAB screen here. Okay, so going back to the uh, okay, so now we will write 1 plus 2/3 pi. Instead of writing multiply side, we will just write asterisk. So this activity is for the numerical. Okay, so 1 plus. Now, if you notice also, you can notice that uh, 2 over 3, you can write 2 slash 3, then asterisk. Now, what is the pi? You will just write pi. So now, we already have 3.0994. So that is the first thing. Now, as we continue, from the answer itself, you can, let's say, uh, continue the computation. Let's say, answer minus 2. So, so that is supposedly how we do the computation itself. Okay, what else? After doing this, uh, we can now be uh, use another commands. CLC is like clearing the whole. For example, this one, I will be clearing this CLC. Oh, that is I cleared the session here. Okay. Now, as we continue further, now in the space provided, we can write this. I think uh, clear as in whose command. Okay, later. Okay, so if you want, if you check the command windows, this is what I have typed. Okay, so most likely another useful window pane in command history. Okay, let's give some more mathematical operation. For example, this one, 6 plus 12. So this more on the familiarity of the MATLAB. Later, we will generate signals. But for the mathematical persons, all of us are not familiar with the MATLAB. So 6 plus 12 over 3. Okay, so take note, guys, that we are using, uh, for example, if you want exponent, let's say 2 raised to 2 plus 1, it must be uh, uh, raise it to 2 by the power of 3. So by typing it. So what you're going to do, let's say we need to add 2 and 1 first. resulting to 3. And then raise to 2 by 3, obtain. Okay, so therefore, what are we going to write directly, multiplied by 2 raised to 2 plus 1. So if we get the answer, that is 38. So that is how we write. Okay. So now as we will be now dealing with sinusoidal. Aside from arithmetic operations, MATLAB also has many mathematical functions. So we have sign of argument in radians. Take note that the angle can be degree, can be in radian or radian. But what is the orientation in MATLAB? Now, if you do not put D, it is in radian. But if you want to put the angle in degree, put D after the sign. Now, if you want H, hyperbolic. If you put A before the word sign, that is inverse. If you put A sine D, that is inverse sine in degrees. So on and so forth. So another is cos, tan, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Those are mathematical. Then for the exponential, exp. Log is for the logarithm, log 10 common, sqrt is the square root. And for the complex function, abs is the absolute value. Okay, suppose we want to compute the following in MATLAB. We are declaring, for example, x is cosine omega. Omega is 2 pi. Okay? Let's say it is declared that 2 pi f omega, where the f is 1 over 8 and s equal to 3. So how can we write it directly? Okay, in MATLAB, if we want to write this, we will just x. Okay, take note of this. X is equivalent to cosine. Okay, 2 times pi. Again, the times is the asterisk. Then pi. Then we set the frequency, for example, at 1 over 8. We can write the frequency of 1 over 8. And then we have asterisk by 3. Ay, okay. I think I have some. I forgot to put a multiplier. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So that is the answer here. Negative 0.71. Now, if we want to declare y is exponent negative 0.1n, so what should we do? So I would write y is equal to exp, that is writing the exponent. Then negative 0.1 times 3, where the n is equivalent to 3. That's why we will be writing negative, or we will just write negative 0.1 asterisk 3. So now we have 0.74 as the value of y. Now for the absolute value, x and y, so abs z is equivalent to absolute value of, as the declaration, x asterisk and y. So that is how we put the values mathematically. Okay, so basically that is the signal. Now, I think we are familiar with some of the mathematical computations na for the vector and matrices. I think you can do it since you have a laboratory activity. You can continue it doing all of this. Then you need to take the screenshot of all of the answer the machine problem here. I have already uploaded here. Then write the result and conclusion. But today I will be generating a signal. Okay, based on our MATLAB design, I will just write CLC. Okay, so now I will write a simple MATLAB code, then explaining each uh, that, for example, this MATLAB in MATLAB Online, but there are, by the way, there are MATLAB that have, what do you call these tools? You can, maybe you can ask your institution about if there is a license because it's a freeware using MATLAB Online. So there are basic things that we can do, but not all of the things like in the control system or some major features. Okay. So now I will be doing uh, a sine wave or an analog signal as well as digital signal. Okay, so that is the what we're going to do. So now, as we by the way, in writing this, uh, we need to we need to declare or define. Okay, so I think first we will be discussing the analog continuous time. So maybe we can start. Okay, so I will write first the percentage to write. I said define time vector for continuous appearance. Okay, so that is how we write. Now, uh, declaring T, this will be the boundary, 5 or negative 5. Again, we will be using colon. Later, I will show you how or what is the reason why we write colon here. Okay, so after that, we can write X analog is equivalent to, let's say, T greater than or equal to 0, greater than equal to 0. Okay, and actually we have an T less than equal to 2. So these are the conditions plus sine 2 times pi times T. Don't forget the semicolon. So meaning to say this is an in radian. Okay. Now, in order for us to have a delay, for example, we want to have a time shift. Time shifts, let's say, I will write a percentage. Time shifts, let's say delay by 1. Then advance by 1. Okay, and reversal. So that is the first topic that we have. So we will try to delay. Okay? Because here, what I'm going, let me write also the explanation here. Okay, now as we continue, we can maybe we can write the another one x analog advance. So since we are dealing with delay, by the way, mm, okay, x analog delay rather. Okay, is equivalent to, let's say, parenthesis here, then another parenthesis of t minus 1, then greater than equal to 0, and so we are dealing with delay. Uh, okay, since we are dealing with delay, I think t minus 1, then less than equal to 2. Okay, and then plus sign, okay, 2 times pi, okay, times t plus 1. Okay, and then I think another one. So this is more on the uh let me check for the okay. So okay, let me check for the codes. Am I missing something? Okay, t less than 2 plus sine 2 times pi t minus 1, I rather t minus 1 because it's delay. Okay, so okay. So that's delay by 1. Let's have a delay by 1. Then similar with X analog again. Okay, this is the code. X analog delay, but advance rather. Okay, advance is equivalent to then t plus 1 because advance uh, greater than equivalent to 0 and negative t is less than equivalent to 2. So I hope you can follow. Then plus sign 2 times pi times negative t. Okay. Then another semicolon. Okay, so okay, t plus 1 since this is advanced by 1. So this more on the advanced by 1. So after we put the delay and advance, I think we can now combine the signal or declare it, then plot later. Okay, we can now plot. Okay, I think we can Now, plot the analog signal. The figure, the subplotting, the X label, that is very important. Okay? So, but we can check first if we have the correct code. Okay, so let me run. Okay, okay, let me run this. Okay, okay, okay. Wait for a few minutes. Okay, okay, let me, okay, okay, let me save first. Okay, oh, na, okay, okay, we just open. Wait, uh-huh. Okay, let's have a, to generate a link. Okay, so let's try to check. Okay, the data here. Okay, let me time to wait. I will just check my code. Give me a few moments. I will just write my code. Waiting for my code. Okay, so kind of wait for a second. For a few moments. I hope it's compatible with my MATLAB. But don't worry, I will write the code. Okay, okay. My internet goes bad. Okay. I'm reconnecting with my MATLAB again. Okay, so I'm just okay. Okay, so my internet is we need a strong connection here. Anyway, okay. Okay, I have already done. Okay, kind of wait. Let me show my screen. By the way, where is my Zoom? Okay, so now I've already troubleshoot my code. Let me share my screen so that I can explain it to you. Okay, so now as we continue, this is the code that what I write a while ago. So I will just explain. Okay, this is the code that we first is the we construct the analog signal, the continuous time. We have we plot it in three-dimensional. That's why to plot this we have figure name analog, okay, then subplotting, so on and so forth. Now to have a to better understand this, okay, so we can run now or okay. Okay. So now this is what the analog signal being referred to. This is the original analog signal wherein the signal is uh, advanced or the original signal is this the original. Then we delayed. As you notice, when we say delayed, moving to the right. Now how many units by one? So by one unit, it is removed by one unit to the right. Now advanced, you are moving it to the left. So it is earlier by one unit. Then time reverse, as you can notice, y7 is x negative n. So there is a shifting of sides. So that is how we generate signals. Okay? So any question, guys? So this is what the MATLAB can do for you. It can generate signals, it can analyze, but you need to code so that you can understand what would be the output. Now, uh, you may now actually the basic of MATLAB has already been uploaded, and I also discussed. Yeah, I have already uploaded some of the materials that you can check. Okay, so I think this already end our discussion, and I hope you may watch our recorded videos regarding the MATLAB orientation.